My friends, greetings from the Philippines. There's been a story that's been going viral and several people asked my opinion on it. You asked for it, so here it is. There's a Florida man that claims to be transracial and he claims to be Filipino. This guy says he's obsessed with Filipino culture. Now, first of all, I think he might be trolling. He goes by the name of Jadu and he says he drives around in a tuk-tuk.
It's a tuk-tuk. They use them a lot in the Philippines.
Clearly this guy knows nothing about Filipino culture. Tuk-tuks are in Thailand. They don't have those in the Philippines, and I've never met a Filipino named Jadu.
And, nothing else intrigued me more, but, things about, Filipino culture.
This guy even says he hasn't told his family yet because he's afraid they will laugh at him. But he will talk to the news, apparently. This guy also claims to be a woman. So he's a white man from Florida claiming to be a Filipino woman. Heck, maybe he just thinks it's an easy way to attract white guys. Now let's assume this guy's serious for a while. I've been living in the Philippines producing these videos for years. I even wrote a book on how to move to the Philippines, and you would be surprised by some of the letters I get. I get a lot of letters by guys from the Western world, whether it's the United States, Canada, Europe, and a lot of these guys, they tell me, oh, I'm gonna move to the Philippines, I'm gonna learn to speak the language, I'm gonna be just like a Filipino person, that's my dream. And when I hear this, I think, why would you wanna do that? You can appreciate another culture, you can even move to another country, you can even change your nationality, and if you wanna do that, that's all right, but it's what these people that think like this are doing, they're not realistic. First of all, as someone that's lived in the Philippines a long time, I can tell you, you're never going to be one of them. This is never going to be your homeland no matter what. They will never see you as one of them. And by the way, that's not always a bad thing. There can be advantages to being a guest here in the Philippines. Now, instead of living in a fantasy world where that can make you happy, but usually it's only temporary, I prefer to understand the world the way it is and the rules at which it runs and learn how to utilize those rules the best that I can. That's going to make for more long-term success. Over the years, some people have even said, oh, you're trying to be Filipino. I am not trying to be Filipino. I am happy with what I am. To try and be Filipino for me, that would just be completely stupid. Now, I do appreciate and enjoy other cultures, but I'm very happy with what I am. I was just watching the show Frasier starring Kelsey Grammer, and I was thinking, man, this guy's so successful. He has a ton of money. He has a ton of success. He got to do what he wants to do in life. But knowing what I know about him, how much personal tragedy he went through, I still wouldn't want to trade places with him. Sometimes people complain about my videos because occasionally in the title, I'll refer to myself as white guy does this or American guy does that. And people will complain, oh, why is he claiming to be a white guy? Why is he making it about race? It just triggers some sort of emotional response in people for whatever reason, which, by the way, if you're trying to be an artist, art is about emotion. So getting some kind of emotional response from people is a very good thing. So people will complain when I refer to myself as a white guy. And some people will even say, why does he refer to himself as an American? Then other times I'll refer to that and people will complain about that. And it's hilarious. Instead of trying to create a fantasy or live in a fantasy world, I really hope that everyone watching this is happy and content with whatever they are. Whether you're Indian, whether you're Latino, whether you're black, whether you're Filipino, hopefully you can learn to be happy in your own skin, because if not, that is a tragedy. I definitely am not trying to become Filipino. I'm very happy with who I am and being an American. And one of the most important things that I learned living outside my native country for so long is it's really given me a huge appreciation for my own people, my own culture, and it's made me look at my own country in very much a different way. Also, living in the Philippines for so long, I saw not just the exterior, the outside, like how friendly this country is, but I also saw a lot of the negative sides, and it helped me be very realistic about it. And one of the things I love about being an American is if you decide you want to live somewhere else, it's very easy. Being an American, you can live in almost any country in the world that you want to fairly easily because we're blessed with that freedom. We're blessed to be born into these great lifestyles. Our poor people in America are doing a lot better than a lot of other people around the world. So if you want to move to the Philippines, have a good time, you can check out my book. And hey, maybe it'll help you decide that maybe you're better off just staying where you are, but you will have the information that empowers you to make the right decision for yourself. Until next time, my friends. Be sure to check out all our continuing adventures right here on this channel, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss all the new videos.